What is good, y'all? It's your boy Anthony Henry. We back again with another video. Before you get into the video, make sure you subscribe. Also follow my social media, because that's what beats the most. You by the title, Another Guy's Talking. You can stay into the video. I'm a long time since I did one of these. We're back with another one. This topic very, very important. And I want you everybody, guys, lady, however you want to call it, to give me your opinion on this topic. And, for the guys watching this, let me know if if you've done it. Now, what I mean is basically cry in front of a lady. And I, basically asked that because, there was if you don't know who DJ Ghost is, he's a YouTuber. And he spoke about the situation with TJ, where, people visiting him and stuff like that. And, DJ Ghost was like, yeah, obviously young dude needs some love, whatnot, from a guy, whatever case. And, most guys, whether they cry or complain or whatnot, show their emotion or whatnot, people would tend to say, oh, they just weak. They ain't strong enough, whatnot. Just for the guy thinking like that, it's like, he preferred to be macho man in his whole life. But let's say, and of course, it comes to a scenario where, he loses a friend, for example, like, there's plenty of guys that, obviously lose best friend and whatnot. And, obviously cry. Or we could give an example with the football player who had, like, I think it was a heart attack the other day. His partner, obviously, men, they were crying. The point is that, whether if you're a guy or not, whether if, macho man or not, whatever case, like, you can cry, just because, somebody sees you crying doesn't mean, like, you ain't man enough. It's just more like, hey, people got feeling like, people got the emotion, And I feel like if you're not really, letting all that out, then obviously, at the end of the day, that becomes a sickness, and then, one day you get a heart attack, and then you just not, you can't really rewind that. That's the truth, like, there's a situation where, I don't know if you heard about the shooting that happened a couple months ago at a school. And obviously a lady teacher was killed. And she left the husband, her kids behind. And the next day, the husband had passed away. Obviously from a heartbreak, house broken. And I guess the reason why, passed wasn't obviously because that's more like because, he basically being strong for the kids, trying not to really cry, trying not to really show the emotion. And that's why, the next time passed. I mean, that's just from what I can say, just from my opinion. Because, like I said, most guys prefer to really, especially with the kids, they prefer not to really, show emotion because obviously their dad, the strong guy, the man in the house or whatnot. And then, it's like, they just don't want to, show weakness. So, which is not a weakness. It's just like, they just don't really want the kids to really see them cry. And that's why I guess, the situation that happened. But yeah, just let me know if you basically cry in front of ladies or whatnot. Cause, I mean, basically, it's okay to cry in front of ladies. Just more like, if they see you weak, then hey, they're going to say you weak. Which you're not. But, just let me know. Basically for the video, and peace out, man.